Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, question number 4. Express each of the following in the form of p minus q into x plus r whole square. Means we need to make a complete square. So the part D is 2 plus 5x minus 3x squared. First of all, we will rearrange this quadratic expression because we should start the quadratic expression from the leading term. So the leading term is minus 3x squared. Minus 3x squared, then plus 5x and plus 2. Our quadratic form is ax squared plus bx plus c. Now I have written in the same form. Then after that we can see here the q is outside the bracket. It means that we need to factor out the coefficient of x squared. The coefficient of x squared is minus 3. Factor out means we need to take the common from the first two terms only. So minus 3 is common, it would be x squared. When minus is common, so the rest of sign will change. Now here it becomes a minus and 3 is common, which is not there. So what we have to do in this form, common means that we have to divide and multiply the term. So when we will multiply, so this is minus 3. So when we will divide, so minus 3 will cancel with the first term and it will keep same here with the second term, and then here x plus 2 will remain same. Now in parentheses we will apply the completing square formula. The completing square formula is x plus b by 2 whole square minus b by 2 whole square. So what is b? B is the coefficient of x. Now coefficient of x is minus 5 by 3. So we will substitute here the b by 2 is equals to minus 5 by 3 times 2. It would be equals minus 5 by 6. It means that instead of the b by 2 we will use minus 5 by 6. So now minus 3 we will keep same, then we will put the bracket. After that in parentheses the x always will remain same, x will not change. Now here plus minus makes minus because the b by 2 value is negative. So here is plus. So plus minus makes minus 5 by 6 whole square, and then minus b by 2 is minus 5 by 6 whole square. Then we will close the bracket and plus 2 we will write same. So now here minus 3 again we will keep same, and the completing square also will remain now same, minus 5 by 6 whole square. Here the square of the minus always will be plus. Then 5 square is 25 and the 6 square is 36. Then outside bracket plus 2 we will keep same. After that we have to multiply the minus 3 with inside bracket, means we need to expand now this term, expand it. So it would be minus 3 into x minus 5 by 6 whole square, then minus minus plus, and 3 multiplied by 25 over 36. When you will multiply minus 3, so this minus and this minus becomes plus and plus 2. So after that we have to write down here minus 3 and completing square will remain same, we will not change, x minus 5 by 6 whole square, and then we can cancel out the 3 and 36. 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6. So it means it would be 25 over 12 plus 2. So now we have to solve now this part, only the constant one. So how can we solve it? Because there is no denominator, we can say that the denominator is 1, we can let the denominator 1. So we need to make the same denominator. So what we will do, we have to multiply and divide here with the 12 to make the same denominator. Then it becomes minus 3 into x minus 5 over 6 whole square, then plus 25 over 12, and plus 12 times 2 is 24 over 12. Now both the denominators here same, so we can take the LCM. Minus 3 into x minus 5 over 6 whole square, then plus LCM is 12. We will write LCM once, then we need to bring down the top values and we have to write together 25 plus 24. And now minus 3 into x minus 5 by 6 whole square minus it's plus, sorry, so 25 plus 24, it would be 49 over 12. So we got our required form, but we need to rearrange it. Why? Because as the required form is starting from the p is the constant value, so we should write down the constant value first. So at the end it would be 49 over 12, then minus 3 into x minus 5 over 6 whole square. Now we got the required form as PQR are constant. So P value we got 49 over 12, Q value we got minus 3, R value we got minus 5 by 6.